Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. And this is going to be a series from the recent ZOTAC, ZOTAC 306, and yeah, it's been almost, I guess, 2 months now since I guess, the milestone of 300 ZOTACs. Um, so yeah, let's just go into it. We are going to have a human versus night elf matchup. In the top left we have U2's EmalFan, spawning as the blue human player. I haven't cast one of his games in quite a while. Uh, Actually, in fact, I haven't casted Emals either. They're two totally different people, by the way. Either way, we have his opponent. It's going to be Spiral from ONU, spawning in as the red Night Elf player. And he is going to start off with most likely a Warden. Actually, I was gonna say Demon Hunter, but Warden works as well, especially at in a map like this. Terenas stands is the map, and it is fairly small. Uh, how would I compare it to Amazonia, really? I guess Terenas stand pretty much equal size. The creep camps, I think Amazonia just offers a little bit more, seeing as it does have two red creep camps. Over here only has up to orange creep camps, which is I guess meaning that late game uh, or at least late gameplay is not really common in this kind of map. Either way, it's going to be a Warden versus Archmage. EmalFan is going to move out with those militia, and he is going to go after that Sasquatch camp, I believe. Or he might go straight for this gold mine. Huh. Is he really not? What is the EmalFan doing? He might be clearing out. Okay, he is going to clear out this green gold mine, which is rather weird to go after first. Those militia will eventually turn back into peasants, so EmalFan, let's just look back at his resources. He doesn't have enough gold for that expansion, but those peasants might actually just stay there for the duration until resources have accumulated, maybe? I don't know, but this is a really weird creeping route. Archmage is nearly there to level 2. I believe the Warden, yes, she did reach level 2. Mantle Intelligence as well as a +2 ring has been picked up. Most likely we'll see that ring being sold. The mantle will be, or most likely be kept for that additional mana and of course the regeneration. Spiral's Moonwall is going to take a little bit of fire. I believe it will be able to finish and maybe get repaired, but it is fairly low, and I think Spiral will lose that one, unfortunately. So, actually bringing in two more Wisps, and they will be able to repair just as nicely as any other player would have done. That is a very good play from Spiral indeed. Oh, and he managed to deny the kill by constructing a moonwall right off the bat. We did have another detonation right there, and there we go with the final kill on the Wisp. And yep, looks like EmalFan will get that second Wisp kill. So level 2 Archmage versus level 2 Warden. Elementals are going straight after those Wisps. We did see why those Wisps were actually over here, just to prevent being harassed. We did have EmalFan actually build a town hall, and that probably was sped built, as I would have actually, by the time I looked at it, it should have been under construction unless it was sped built. Ooh, EmalFan is going to lose another Wisp to, not EmalFan, Spiral. Spiral is going to lose another Wisp to EmalFan, and he is going to start his Huntress production. we are indeed pumping out of 2 Ancient of Wars, so Spiral is actually looking to stay at tier 2 for, not tier 2, tier 1 for quite some time. The problem being that EmalFan is just taking advantage of this gold mine right over here. We do have an Ancient Protector actually being built. I believe EmalFan, wow, he cannot see that. That is actually something I didn't know. Arcane Volt's going to be placed down, and I don't think the footman will be able to spot that. Wonder which angle the EmalFan needs to be in to see that. I believe it's just because it's nighttime and that vision has been severely hindered, but still, Spiral choosing a good time to actually build down some Ancient Protectors right now. Main problem is that, oh, actually EmalFan is going to spot that Ancient Protector, and it will be enough DPS to most likely just force that to cancel. Unbeknownst to him though, Spiral does have another Ancient Protector on the way. The Wisp probably should just deny himself. No, the Ancient Protector will be spotted most likely, and of course the Wisp was taken down. Now here we go from Spiral right now. We do not have a Fan of Knives just quite yet. Not enough mana for that. Just gonna spend it on one of that Shadow Strike. And the Archmage looking rather dire right now. Enough regeneration for that Shadow Strike to actually wear off. Lucky for EmalFan. We do have an Arcane Tower and a Guard Tower finished. We will have the second Guard Tower relatively soon. EmalFan looks to be in a good position for defense as the tower is just slowly moving on. Now that I look at the ZOTAC bracket, apparently oh yeah, this is quarterfinals. Weird, EmalFan was in a different alias. So might have been a little confused right there, but oh well. We will have 2 more towers being placed down by Spiral. Now you know, the resources spent here, not necessarily always worth it, because there will always be the main base over here that has a full gold mine, you know, available for EmalFan. Ooh. Very close right there. Level 2 Shadow Strike, not enough damage on that Archmage. He was able to purchase a potion of healing, and the Archmage is looking in danger right now. And there we go. The Archmage was taken down. We did see him actually with a Tome of Retraining. I believe he was actually going to go for a, what is it, a respec to Blizzard instead of those Water Elementals, but that will not happen as the level 2 Archmage was taken out. We have a fresh Paladin coming on out for EmalFan, and the Archmage is going to get Tavern revived. There we go, level 2 Archmage, and is going to use that Scroll of Retraining, and the TP staff will most likely come in. Will it? Or will the Archmage does not have enough mana for a Blizzard? Spiral looking good. He has 3 towers and an Ancient of Wonders available, Glaive Thrower as well for Spiral. So this is looking rather good for EmalFan. Blizzards are going to be coming in. Paladin has been spotted, and the Warden just wants to get her Shadow Strikes to deal a lot of damage. Unfortunately, those guard towers are a little discouraging. We do have workshops as well on the way, mortar teams being trained up, and if these mortar teams were actually allowed to mass up, things are going to be a little bit difficult for Spiral to actually deal with. He is now tiering to tier 2, or taken to tier 2, which is something we don't usually see from Mass Huntress players right now, is that they just overstay their welcome with those Huntresses and just get taken out with a tick disadvantage. Okay, we do have, I believe, 1 mortar team. Yes, we do, and those mortar teams are going straight after those glaive throwers. Oh, Spiral is not doing a good job actually pulling those 2 glaive throwers away. It is going to take a ton of damage from that Archmage. We do have also 1 Ancient Protector. We're finally going to see some Wisps actually moving in to repair this protector, but the main problem is that, you know, the Archmage does have Blizzard. Blizzard is actually a very good ability to actually go after towers with, as it has enough of a radius to actually hit the repairers and of course the tower itself. We can see right there the main effect of it, a level 3 on that Archmage, and we'll probably have a level 2 Blizzard coming out. More glaive throwers being trained up. We do have a Goblin Shredder being hired. Apparently Spiral is facing an economic disadvantage right now. He needs to either do something about that expansion or just expand himself. The main problem versus human players is once they get that expansion, it's really hard for them to lose it, because you know, just a couple of towers and the army is enough to actually hold back any kind of assault. I guess the most successful race to go after human expansions is probably Undead or possibly the Orc players. I would say Orc players. Yeah. I've seen way more Undead players just fail at destroying expansions compared to Orc players. Generally Orc players, human players don't tend to expand against Orc players just because of the potential that they can do while raising your second expansion. And of course pillage is not really something you would like to give to your Orc opponent. And here we go with a Zeppelin drop right here. Mortar teams quickly being focused down, but Holy Light coming in from that Paladin. Level 4 on the Warden herself. Huntresses taking tons of damage. Two of them simultaneously being taken down. Very nice job with the Zeppelin play right here, and very nice targeting with the Blizzard. Hitting all those Huntresses, and Spiral cannot really do anything to pull it, or at least he hasn't shown really any effort in pulling those Huntresses away. And the Warden is going to take a lot of damage as well. Archmage damaging himself. I think that's a little bit of a misplay from EmalFan, and EmalFan is going to run away with two mortal teams and his two heroes. Meanwhile, Spiral lost how many? About 5-6 Huntresses, and I guess a couple of footmen as well. Archmage once again going after the Blizzard. Spiral still not doing a good job pulling those glaive throwers away. He really needs to value his units more, as we will see EmalFan slowly transition into a double arcane sanctum type of play. Now the thing is that EmalFan hasn't really used his tech to his advantage just quite yet. Sure, he does have a couple of mortar teams, but you know, Spiral was given enough time to actually catch up and construct those two Ancient of Lores. Admittedly, that he will be behind in a couple of units, you know, there's the possibility that he will get a very good counter. Now what we're seeing from EmalFan right now is rather excessive. He is getting 3 more workshops, which will equal to about 4 workshops. Yes, 4 workshops, and we do have a castle for EmalFan. This is looking rather all-in-ish. I mean, siege engines would very much be a nightmare for Spiral. He has no way of actually countering those mass siege engines, but let's see how this will turn out first. A couple of spellcasters for EmalFan, his 2 heroes, and those 2 heroic mortar teams who are 1-0 upgrades. Meanwhile, the glaive thrower is 0-0. Hunters is also 0-0, unfortunately, and there we go. One of the Moonwells will be destroyed. Spiral is unfortunately supply blocked. He does have 1 Dryad on the way, but 1 Dryad is not enough to counteract the that Zeppelin. And here we go once again, coming in from the further back over here. To be honest, I think mortar teams could be placed down over here just for unreachable assault. And GG from Spiral, taking way too much damage, and we'll give the game. Nice play from EmalFan. I would say nice play from Spiral as well, but it was just not enough. I'll see you guys in game 2.